This music makes me want to dance, Hurt. I feel like I'm on a Corona commercial or something. Thinking back, got my lime in my Corona.
Have you even had a Corona?
No.
Welcome everybody to the MLB podcast. Kevin Hurt and the non-ever Corona having Brian Gerard.
I got Snoop sitting right beside me. You know what I mean?
Chilling with, no, you know what? That's why you need the umbrella in there so you can't drink it since you never had one. This guy. Oh gosh. Thank you for tuning in. Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Facebook, IG, Twitter. Soon to be Threads. We are everywhere. You know, we're going to be changing up the show a little bit coming up soon. Reinvigorate. We've been doing this for 4 years now. So it was pre-COVID. So it's been a minute. It might be almost close to 5 years, to be honest with you. I need to go look and see what those shows that we first did. We were audio only, brother.
Yeah.
We're on there. But yeah, we're, follow us on all our socials and StreamYard, YouTube, subscribe and like. We appreciate it. But yeah, we're definitely gonna do some things a little bit different just today and just in the future. So just, sometimes we might just sit here for like 3 minutes and just chill out.
And you know what else we might do, Hurt? You know what else we might do?
Like, what would that be?
You know what tonight is, right, Hurt?
Friday.
It's Friday, so let me get to something a little bit more comfortable. Yeah! We got the Orioles. Baseball's back, baby. I got the Rockin' the City Connects. Let's go, Orioles. Let's go.
Wow, that Maryland did not last long at all. That lasted 3 minutes
Let's
on the show.
Let's go.
Poor Maryland, yo. I know your alma mater's got to be like, yo, this dude's trash. Yo, he just promotes us for the first time ever, probably, on the show and rips us off for your, in your brain, your Jinx jersey.
Well, it's not Jinx right now because the Orioles are up 1-0.
It's not Jinxed at all anyway. It's not that big of a, sample size. So speaking of baseball, I might as well start there.
Well, they haven't won on a Friday with their City Connect jerseys on.
I thought they won one. They won what? They played what? 3 times?
They won on a Saturday with them on, not on the Friday.
So they're 0-2 or 3 on a Friday?
No, I think they have 4 losses.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You know what? This could be a Friday thing.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, they just got these things. They win tonight. It's all over. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
But they're playing the Marlins, so I need them to win.
Yes.
So then after that, I hear you play the Dodgers. So,
yes.
And I need you to win.
Hey.
So, yes. Any National League team?
In 3 weeks, we play those guys.
I don't know who those. You need to point a little bit higher. You need to point to the 4th place Mets, baby. Put some respect on our 4th place name.
Don't you just love these 4th place New York big budget teams, man?
No. Actually, I only like one of them. I don't like the other one at all. And I saw a list today of the top 5 most hated teams in baseball. Do you know who number 1 is?
The most hated team in baseball?
Yes.
That would be the NY2 Yankees. Got you. It'll be the Yankees.
Yankees. The actual Yankees were 1. The Astros were 2.
Of course.
I was surprised at number 3. You know who number 3 is? They hated it.
The Dodgers?
I know. They were 5. The Dodgers were 5.
3, Red Sox?
They were 4.
Okay, so who's 3? The Phillies.
No. No,
Okay.
not the Phillies.
I have no idea. Who's 3?
Would be the New York Metropolitans.
Oh.
For what reason? I don't even know, but probably just because we're from New York.
Yeah.
We spent all this money. Oh, we're losing 3-0. Great. Off to a wonderful start on the weekend.
Well, heard on the flip side, who was voted in the top 10 of the most likable teams in baseball, Hurt?
I didn't pay attention to that because we're probably not on that list.
That would be your Baltimore Orioles. And who was the number 1 team that was voted the most?
Oh, wait. So this list I have an issue with. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but most disliked teams in baseball: Yankees 1, Astros 2, Mets 3, White Sox 4. White Sox 4. So I feel like this list is fraudulent already.
Okay.
How's the White Sox on there?
Yeah, I don't get that one.
So White Sox 4, Dodgers 5, Phillies 6, Cardinals, who should be higher, 7, Red Sox 8, Padres 9.
Oh yeah, Padres, yeah.
Yeah, but White Sox?
And who rounded out the top 10?
I don't. Oh, Athletics.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, maybe because they're moving.
Yeah.
So the 25 fans who actually show up to the Coliseum.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that now. Okay, so this list already, I don't like it.
Well, the Orioles were voted the most likable team in all of baseball. Just so you know.
Well, yeah, because they should. They have a likable, as they call it. And they only do this for baseball. They only call these guys a cast of characters.
Yeah.
Like, I don't ever hear like a football cast of characters.
No.
It's always a baseball cast. There's no basketball cast of characters.
No.
It's baseball cast of characters. So yeah, but that makes sense because all the young talent. When you got the Rush, you got the Guns. I mean, you have people on that team that people like that. Austin's starting an All Star game. I mean, the team's fun. I also appreciate Batista though. He's my favorite Oriole for this week.
Yeah, Batista, he's my Oriole MVP, mid-season MVP. I saw a conversation on the radio today. They were like, "Who's MVP? Adley Rutschman?" I was like, "Nah, it's not Adley. Cedric Mullins, no. Austin Hayes, no. It is Felix Batista is the MVP of the Orioles this year.
He is my MVP.
Is he the real MVP? Or
yeah, of course. Yeah, who's the MVP of the All Star game? That's for sure.
Yeah.
I was very, very happy about that.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Leave it up to yeah. I was like, he's probably feeling bad, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed now. We probably won. So crazy. It's almost like the Super Bowls. Like the Super Bowls was the NFCs forever, and the All Star games when the NLs forever, right? Then something happened. The Earth rotated on its axis or something. The Coriolis effect went the other way. Gravity was crazy. Volcanoes, spewed water. I don't know what happened. And the AL started taking over All-Star games, and the AFC started taking over Super Bowls. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we finally won 1 out of 10, which actually is what usually the Mets do. So,
yeah.
So it was wonderful. So I'm glad.
That's pretty fun.
I'm kind of happy that we put one out there. So speaking of All-Star weekend, did you watch the festivities? I didn't. You know what? I didn't. I missed the softball All-Star celebrity softball game. I didn't see that.
So I started to watch it. I did not. My man Adam Jones was there,
cool.
representing Baltimore. So he was there. Apparently, he hit a home run in the All-Star game. But yeah, I would have watched it, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Adam Jones was on. What was on MLB Network or something?
It was on, and that's the thing. I think it came on Sunday. Yeah, it came on. It was Sunday, Monday. Yeah, I think it came on that Monday before the draft. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think they need to advertise because I like any celebrity, games. I like watching some old timers come back, and then you get people who celebrities who like playing softball. Yeah. And it's home game. I mean, I love watching Bill Nye out there. That dude. I was like, look at Bill Nye trying to run around the bases, getting base hits. People diving. Some people really good. Some people really horrible. But it's like the celebrity basketball game. I kind of just like watching them out of their element. So, but some people who really used to play as well. So, but yeah, so it was fun. It was this low scoring All-Star game. It's 3-2. Final score. Very pitching heavy.
Yeah.
I almost like the, 1 inning per pitcher thing. I mean, you get 9 guys in there.
Okay.
Mostly except for like the major guys. I mean, you're not going to put Ohtani in there to pitch,
right?
Or something like that. But it was. What was your thoughts of just the game? Did you enjoy watching it? The flow of it, or because they had a pitch clock and everything.
Yeah, the flow of it was fine, but the game itself was a little boring. Except, like, I like the fact, like, I think it started off with 2 tremendous catches on both sides of the outfield. That was pretty cool.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but
and then it happened again. And the dude did it again. The ball was right in the sun. I don't know how he caught those.
Yeah. So I mean, it was fine, but I like a little bit more offense in my All-Star games, or
Yeah. And I don't. So. It's funny. It's so funny. Like you want more offense here, but you don't want more offense in the NBA All-Star game. You want more defense.
Oh, who wants? Do we need more offense in the NBA All-Star game?
I mean, what, 178 to 165? I mean, I don't understand what the issue is.
It's just.
Let me say, I still remember the time Golden State back in the day, the regular Golden State had like 72 at halftime of the game. So
it's crazy.
Things like that happen.
Yeah. So, but no, the All-Star game was fine. But I really enjoyed. I like the home run derby, man. The home run derby was pretty good.
It was trash.
Look, man, just because Pete Alonso had the wrong guy pitching to him, don't get all upset.
Did he? But I'm surprised Rodriguez with that dude pitching didn't win. Yeah. Of course, I stopped watching after Pete was gone. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is over with. First round, I'm out. He's out, I'm out. So,
yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't. I mean, that dude was a jugs machine. It was. He didn't even step. It was straight automatic right over the plate. So, but good for Vladdy. Did his dad win it once? I know his dad was in it. But
I don't know if his dad won it. His dad may have won it, but I can't.
Yeah, because I feel like they would have mentioned the first father son.
Yeah, they probably would.
Yeah, but I know he did at least compete. But good for Vlad. Congrats to him. So all that money I put on Polar Bear couldn't even get out the first round. There goes my $2.
But no, it was cool, man. How'd you like Rutschman going righty lefty?
Oh, that was fun. I mean, he did the regular time lefty, and then he did the extra time righty, and he was still cranking them out.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, he ran into the wrong guy, and he didn't get out of the first round either. But he definitely had a successful debut, and I really I actually kind of like the commercials that they had for the All-Star game and everything else as well, because it's just kind of cool seeing Adley Rutschman sitting next to Shohei Ohtani. It's just like, to me, it's just like a superstar on his way up and a guy who's already here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I just like seeing Mr. and Mrs. Met sit next to each other on the airplane. So
yeah. Well, what else are they gonna say? But you know what? Mr. Met will dance with Mrs. Met when she asks. Just want you to know. That's why they're still together. So yes, Mr. Met does not have those shortcomings. Okay, he will dance with Mrs. Met whenever. Now again, he would dance with Linda Cohn too. That caused some problems, but he's got to remember that. He had a wandering eye there for a second. He's back to normal. But I just love the fact that Mr. and Mrs. Met are everywhere, because they should be. I get a little bit tired of that stupid green thing in Philly, and I guess I don't even see the San Diego chicken anymore. Is he still there? Or maybe got bacon?
Yeah, what happened to that dude?
He's in semi-retirement now.
I guess so. That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I think we just take all the All-Star games for what they're actually worth. Like I feel like they're just good to pass the time. It's nothing. I don't want. They're just there to have fun. It's there to be fun. So right. I'm glad there's nothing on the line anymore. That was nauseating.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I hated it. They never like, well, you hated it because then it had nothing to do with that. A team could be 100 5 and whatever, and another team is 96 or something. It should be what you do during the season.
Yeah, that was so stupid, man. But see, look, but that was the worst, man. That was the worst.
I hate it. So I'm glad that's all done. I'll say. So, but any tweaks or anything you would do to make it a little bit more, in your eyes, interesting or fun?
Yes, because it's still too long. It's still the first round is too long. It's just the All Star game is just too long, man. I'm sorry, the home run derby is just too long. So,
home run derby. Okay, so you're fine with the length of the All Star game.
The All Star is 9 innings. It is what it is. I mean, they sped it up with the pitch clock, so that's good. But plus, it's a baseball game, so you know what I'm saying. But the All Star game, no, they need to. I mean, the home run derby, they got to do something about that. And maybe they could take away the bonus time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe instead of
that was like longer than almost an All Star game.
Yeah, I think I would just take away the bonus time. Maybe make the second and third rounds 2 minutes instead of 3 minutes, and then I would definitely get rid of the stupid bracketing system in the first round. That's just
3,000,000,000%.
Yeah, I mean,
wouldn't it be so much? Wouldn't it be so much more fun if you're trying to get in the top 4 instead of, because somebody say like Mookie Betts hit 11, so then you just got to go out there and hit 12 and you're done.
Right.
But you don't even need to hit. Well, somebody else may have to hit 30 because some dude hit 27.
Yeah, that's
so. If you just had everybody go at one time, not at one time, but go, everybody just hit, and the top 4 make it. They do that in the 3-point contest. Everybody goes and shoots. All right, whoever comes out, then they do like a little bracket thing after that. But this shouldn't happen in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Adley Rutschman probably would have made it to another round.
Right. I mean,
because he just happened to hit a guy to play a guy who crushed it, So and I feel like it's different when you're trying to get up to that number.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, oh yeah, Mookie's not gonna make, I'm good.
Yeah, that was yeah. That's not cool. You can't have a dude that did what he did, in that round, and he doesn't even make it. No, we can't have that. We can't have that. But it is what it is. It was still fun. The cool thing about the home run derby, Adley, he had his moment. You know what I'm saying? He crushed it, literally. And he got to spend that time with his dad, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's so cool. Like, he'll always have that memory of chilling in the home run derby with his dad, man. That's having his dad throw him those baseballs, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, from right hand and left hand.
Yeah.
Hitting the home run. So that was fun. So the memories are always will be here, and the moments will be there. So that's wonderful. So yeah. So besides that, anything you're looking forward to now that the second half of the season has started as of today?
Yeah, man. I'm just waiting to see how the Orioles are going to respond. They have a tough schedule coming up. They're playing the Marlins right now, who currently have the bases loaded and just scored a run, so now it's tied up 1-1 in the third. But they play the Marlins, then they play the Dodgers, then they play like the Phillies, then the Rays, the Mets, the Yankees. So coming out the gate, they have like a gauntlet of a schedule. I'm looking forward to that. But more importantly, I am looking forward to this trade deadline, right? So Mike Elias, our GM, said, once the Orioles hit liftoff, he's going to start making moves and spending money. Well, he's got 17 days, 17 days.
What is it that your team? Okay, so obviously probably a frontline starting pitcher would be good.
Yes.
All right. Well, what else besides that? Do you think you need any position players?
No. Okay. I just want a starting pitcher, and I want middle
relief.
And I want middle relief hurt.
Oh, okay. So any like a veteran pitcher, a young up and coming, a live arm?
We need a veteran pitcher with preferably 1 to 2 years of control. That's someone like, all right, my ideal person, honestly, would be Dylan Cease from the White Sox. He's who I would love to get. That dude is nasty, man. And he has, I think, this year and 2 more years of control left. So that's who I want to see.
Okay. You know who I want to see you have?
Who's that?
Justin Verlander.
Nah.
So you can have Justin Verlander. All I need is an original chicken box, half and half.
Dang.
7th round pick. Okay. Tickets to the symphony. A year, yes, a year membership to the aquarium because that's expensive. Like the higher level. Let me see what else.
So wait, hold on, real quick. Is he doing horribly this year? Like, what's
We're doing horribly. I don't care what. It don't matter if he's 11-1. We're horrible right now.
Okay.
So I have loyalty to Polar Bear, to Lindor, and a bunch of other people. Our catcher, who's also in his second season, Alvarez. A couple of those guys. Some of the rookies that came out. I have total for the guys we just bought. And no, Verlander's not a Met. I don't care. He could go. If we can get something, I don't care what we get back. If we don't have to pay just half of his salary, I don't care. It's not working. You gotta go. We're in 4th place. I know we started off July, hot 6 in a row. Then we lost 2 in a row, so 6-2. We're currently, at least last time I checked, we were losing. So to the Dodgers. So I don't know, but I don't care. But yeah, take him. We'll pay part of his salary probably for another 50 years. What else? For nothing now. So there you have it.
Wow.
Yeah. So it is what it is. So yeah, he can go in 7th round, 6th round, whatever you guys want. He's still a good pitcher. He's a live arm. It's not like he's been injured. It's okay. Take him.
Do you have any stats?
Do I have his stats?
Yeah.
Let me see. Besides his exorbitant, he's pitching tonight.
Okay, he's not having a bad season. I mean,
5 innings pitched tonight, 3 earned runs, 6 walks, 6 Ks, 2.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 hits.
He's 3 and 4.
I don't know what his record is. Hold on
3 and 4, 3.60 ERA, 12 games.
Yep, there you go. Yep. His whip is 1.20.
But more importantly, his WAR.
What's his F WAR though?
Oh Lord, F WAR. That's what I have to say. Yeah. F WAR. What is that good for? That's what I.
Yeah, say. Absolutely nothing right now about that. But who's pitching for them? Clay Kershaw or something?
Who's pitching for who?
The Dodgers. Urias. He's got 1 hit. We got 1 hit. Man.
Hey, Verlander had a 1.75 ERA last year.
Yeah, the dude was on fire. The dude was unhittable last season, dude.
Did he win the Cy Young?
Yes. Yes, he did.
At 39 years old.
Yeah. This was like, so when you actually, when you actually get him, you're just like, okay, this may work as long as he still stays healthy, right? Something, and it's just been downhill.
Wow. He won the Cy Young at age 36 years old, too.
So.
But, maybe Verlander could get some of that.
Yeah, maybe he needs to go back to the AL. He's not an NL guy. He's never pitched in the NL, I don't think. No. So, not like there's a big difference, but maybe it's just a mentality. Because the dude's been, Houston for a while. It was obviously he was in, Detroit. What other team did he pitch for?
That's it. Houston, Detroit, and, that's it.
That's it? I feel like it's more than that. Because dude's been around, forever.
Yeah.
Scherzer's been on, 4 or 5 teams. You know what I'm saying? He's been on the Mets. He was on the Nats. He was on the Dodgers for a little bit. I think probably was on the Braves, I think. So, he's been around. But, so I guess Verlander, he's only played for 2 teams, but still, yeah, you can have him. Chicken blocks, a year, at the aquarium, so some symphony orchestra tickets at the Meyerhoff. Nothing spectacular.
Okay.
Pave some roads for me. Get rid of these potholes. But that's it. That's all. I don't need too much. And we'll pay part of the salary. Just people got to go. We'll take your. You guys got a big farm system. We'll take your 35th best prospect. I don't care.
Hey, Orioles had the number 1 farm system.
That's what I'm saying. So we'll take the 35th guy that you got.
Okay.
So let me call my GM. Oh,
Will y'all pay a salary also?
yeah, we're gonna pay part of his salary. We're not gonna sit there and dump all that on you. That wouldn't be fair.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, we'll take part of the salary. We're not paying the whole thing, but we'll take part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, no, that is not a problem. That'll be a problem off my hands. Nothing I got to worry about. Cool with that. And if you want Scherzer, let me know. We can talk about that. Now, for that, I may need a little bit more for Scherzer. A little bit more. I may need like a hack. You know, some free subway tokens. That one subway y'all have in the whole city. The light rail to ever, work properly for at least a month. What else? Well, just a whole bunch. I don't know. I got to think about that one. But that one's definitely more. That's 2 years at the aquarium. That's a whole, membership to the Meyerhoff. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll see. Man, we're willing to talk. Business is open. And we'll pay part of his salary too. Shoot. Sure. So,
man.
Oh, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, for my team, just consistency, and not consistency losing, but consistency in putting something together. We're in a tough. As you see, the Marlins, for the All Stars, they got a good team. Again, and they get people I never even freaking heard of. And this dude's batting 383.
Yeah.
And the dude was just getting hits in the All Star game like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And, we're sitting here, struggling. So their payroll is like $5.
Right.
And it's like, but we have the Braves to deal with, and they haven't lost since 2021, I think. And we're just like with that little winning streak, got people for some reason, kind of like, okay, well, maybe, because every now and then there's a team that's below 500 that are going to run. Right. It's like, well, we're below 500. It could be us, but it may not be us. And I don't want to wait too late till we can't get rid of people. Just call it a day. I'd rather just call it a day, cut the losses down, get something back, and get rid of people.
Well, yeah. What do you want them to make any moves at the trade deadline? Do you want them to be sellers?
Get rid of people. We're not winning nothing. It'd be like, okay, I know the Phillies were terrible last year. Then they went on this run. Then they started getting hot I get that. I don't see anything where this Mets team could do that unless Scherzer wakes up and Verlander wakes up and starts shutting people down. Because our offense is usually, sucks today, but it's usually pretty good. But our bullpen has been utter, unadulterated, unstoppable trash. Like all season. We couldn't keep a lead like a leak in a diaper. Like, it just always is gonna be a mess. Always I don't care, Huggies or whatever. Something's gonna come out somewhere.
Right.
And this has been all season. So I don't, unless that changes. What am I sitting here dreaming about? I'm a realist. It's chalk it up. I'm glad you tried and you spent this money. Get rid of something.
So what's it going to take for there to be a turnaround for this team? Last year, they made the playoffs. The offseason, they spent money. They made improvements to the team, so they thought. And like you said, this season has not turned out the way they expected. So moving forward, what do they need to do to get to be competitive and to get back into the playoffs?
Homegrown stars.
Okay.
And making some smart additions. That's what the Braves do. Most of the Braves guys come from their minor league system.
Right.
And then they'll go add like the third baseman they added from the A's or something. And little smart additions to complement their homegrown stars. Now we have that. And we paid the money for the Lindors, and he's having a pretty good season. And we have Polar Bears and Alvarez, our rookie catcher who has the starting job that's his now, is doing well. But other areas we need to improve in. DH, obviously, just the whole pitching. We just need pitching. The pitching's not coming through. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. That's why I said this season, no one's just going to just eventually wake up and our middle reliever is going to have shut down stuff. It is what it is. I don't forget what our record, but we're like, I don't want you to take a guess. How many games behind the Braves do you think we are?
I think you told me 16 the other day.
Okay, so 18 and a half.
Good Lord.
18 and a half behind them. We're 6 games under 500, about to be 7. What is in this team that I think is going to just turn around?
Right.
And, the Marlins, we are 10 games behind the Marlins. We're 6 games behind the Phillies. So at least we're 6 games ahead of the Nationals. So there's something there, right? Now, again, I don't know. I know for the most disappointing team is between us and the Padres. But they're Padres. Like, I don't feel like they ever had expectations.
Right.
Not to diss them. They went to the NLCS last season?
Something.
So it was Phillies Padres, or was it Phillies somebody else?
I think it was Phillies Padres, actually.
Yeah, because they beat the Dodgers. So they beat the Dodgers. Yeah. So I think it was Philly Padres. And they're not having the season that they were maybe supposed to have. But they don't have they have a high payroll, but they ain't got $300 billion in there. We do. So, and we're in a bigger market and we have bigger expectations. We won 101 games last season.
Well, you'll be happy to know that the Padres are beating the Phillies right now, 8-3. Oh no, the game's over, 8-3.
Wow, jeez, that's quick.
Yeah,
I don't know if that makes me happy or not because we're losing. It doesn't matter.
Well,
if you say, I don't even know, is there a wild card? Is there expanded? I want to see how far away. Let me go. Oh, wild card. Hold on. So wild card. Well, we're 7 games out of the wild card, which doesn't sound crazy, but it's terrible. Put it this way, we're terrible. So, yeah, I'm at this point to me, I'm a seller. We're not a buyer.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so I'm willing to talk. Anybody want something? Let me know. Call me up. Hit me up on the show. Whatever you guys. Everybody on the roster except for the rookies, Polar Bear, Lindor, everybody else could be up for grabs. Could be yours for a chicken box or a local food delicacy that I don't know about. Let me know.
Now, question: sticking with baseball, the All Star game. How did you like MLB moving the draft to All Star Weekend?
I mean, yeah, I was fine with it. I didn't know it was on. I just kind of stumbled across it, but I'm fine with that. It kind of keeps in the theme. I like that it happened at Seattle. So the fact that the kids were there, drafted, just the fact that they're around all the All-Stars to get to meet the people, meet the teams, meet the executives. It wasn't, some people weren't there, it was a phone call or whatever, because it's so many. But, I can't imagine if I got picked and I sit there and I got picked by Corsina Mets and I get to meet Pete Alonso or Lindor, or even there, you get to meet old timers. You get to meet, the Ken Griffey's and the Cito Gastons or the, whoever's there. You get to, it might have been Ichiro if they're in Seattle. Who knows? Randy Johnson could have been there. Who knows? So just like, oh wow, and you're around all that. I think that's pretty cool. Because when they have it in all season, I don't even know where they are. I don't know if those kids show up there. This is not like every other production for every other draft. I think the NBA draft is like after the season, but theirs is a big production. MLB's
right.
So having it there, the audience is live. They're going to boo Manfred anyway. But it's kind of like it's interactive. It seems more interactive that way. So I'm fine with
it. Okay.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool, I guess. Yeah,
because in general, it's just kind of boring. Like I don't even know where they have it at, and it's just like it almost looks like how the NFL draft looked in the '80s.
Yeah.
So.
And no one really knows who these people are. You know what I mean? So it's nice. It's nice to have that moment for them and stuff like that. So that's fine. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I actually did like it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you changed your mind on
that. And I also like the 17th pick that we took, Enrique Bradfield out of Vanderbilt. So
yeah, center fielder, speed.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, 134 out of 143 stolen bases.
Yo, that's crazy.
Insanity. So
that is crazy.
Yeah, no, I like that dude. That was definitely a good pick. I forgot who we got at 34. A shortstop, because I guess we needed one. Maybe he can play another position. I have no idea. Yeah. I mean, we got Lindor till he's 100, so
right.
So I don't know.
Nah, but it's no.
But I want to pitch. So we got pitching later on, though. But still.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we would have had a higher pick but our salary is so big, we get penalized, so we get moved to this.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah. So you get knocked down around. And you know what? You should, honestly. I had no problem with that. I just didn't know. I was like, oh, we're in the second round because we got booted out because we, paid too much for these other players. You shouldn't get an advantage for that too, But,
yeah.
But yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, definitely enjoyed it.
All right, so now I got another question for you, Hurt. This has nothing to do with baseball.
Okay.
CONCACAF. What happened this year?
You mean the Gold Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, the United States lost to Panama on PKs.
I heard this is the first time they've lost in like what? They won 3 straight or something like that?
Yeah, well, we had our BC team there. It wasn't our A team.
Oh, okay.
Our A team would have wiped the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So it's not like it's where you would have heard from me by now.
I was surprised.
Yeah, so you're like, why is Hurt quiet?
Yeah.
It didn't matter. These are guys who are on the fringe of even being on the regular team.
Okay.
So the only person that was on the team that really is going to start is the goalkeeper. He's really just a man. Everybody else is just, they'll get looked at and they may be added, but there's no Pulisic, there's no McKinney's, there's no Adams, there's no, all our main guys. There's no Serginho Dest. There's none of the main guys. These are guys who are hoping maybe the next go around to be on something, because we won the Nations League with our A team. So they didn't even compete in this. We just had, our backup guys, and they did well. I mean, a lot of guys did well. We just couldn't get past Panama on PKs. So it's going to be, I think, Mexico against Panama.
Okay.
But yeah, it's no big deal. It's no big deal, no shocker.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm more, of course, next week the Women's World Cup starts, and that's all I care about.
Are you on watch?
Say again?
Are you going to watch?
I don't know what kind of question that is. It sounds like a nonsensical question.
So you're going to watch?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, my question to you is why watch? We already know they're going to win.
Okay, yeah, I know, from all the commercials and advertisements.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is really, really horrible.
Yeah.
Let's, again, when people say, well, you Americans are so egotistical and all this other stuff, that commercial really helps their argument.
Yo.
It's like the whole world's here to sabotage the even though we've won 2 in a row, but let's not give them more ammunition than they already have.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, Joe.
It was like you got English team sitting there trying to delay us from getting on a plane.
Yeah,
the German team or an Italian team is trying to spy on us, and come on.
Yeah, they got drones, watching.
Yeah,
I was like, what the heck? I was like, really? Like,
this is their taxes. This is what they're going. Everybody knows what we're going to do. Everybody knows what we are. But the rest of the world's getting better too. So it's not going to be easy. It's just as the rest of the women's teams develop more, it's never going to be easy.
Yeah.
It is going to be tough. But that commercial was, because I already saw it on some other country's website. Like, this is ridiculous.
Oh, they did? Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I don't know if it's English or something. It's like, can you believe this American commercial? So, yes, it's like, of course they're going to see it.
Yeah, I did not think that was.
It's not even like the tournament's here either. You know what I'm saying? Tournament is literally half a world away. By the way, we're playing on a continent with a team that's pretty good in the Matildas and the Australian, women's team.
Okay.
So they got real people in that team. Yeah. They have a chance. Their game's sold out. So the Matildas with Sam Kerr, who's usually the leading scorer in the Women's Super League in England almost every year. They won the Champions League the year before this past year. Sam Kerr is a beast. She plays for Chelsea. Can't stand it that she plays for Chelsea because they're always beating us. Even though Arsenal is really good in Women's Super League as well. We just haven't won it in the last couple of years. But Sam Kerr and the rest of the, Australian team is no joke. So it's not gonna be a cakewalk. So yeah, let's that commercial so bad.
Yeah, I did not.
Like if it was more humorous or something, okay. But it's like, oh, look what the Germans are doing to stop us.
Yeah, that's to me. That's what really made it bad.
Yeah,
it's like the fact that you had like all the, you had
these other countries like they're just like, oh, you're America, let's like. Oh.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, they need to do better. Yeah, but you know who's never going to have that commercial?
The men's
team. And we don't have to worry about them having that commercial. Sorry, Bobby. No, I don't worry about that.
That's too funny.
We couldn't even have that in our own leagues here. Like playing CONCACAF, we can't even have that right now. So
that's too funny, man.
Because again, people forget. I know our teams are doing well. Just 8 years ago, we didn't make the damn thing because we lost at Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
So there we go. So yes, that commercial will never be for the men unless it's somebody else's lifetime. So
yeah, that was a little much, man.
But yeah, so watch it. I think it's on Fox. I believe starting next week, the Women's World Cup. So watch it, root for everybody. I'm not sure of the times because it's a 12-hour time difference. So I know the game's gonna be live at some point, but it is what it is. But I'm me, I love soccer, so I'm definitely gonna be watching. So
okay.
Sure. See, also next week before we get started is of course Arsenal will be here. They play MLS All Stars on the 19th down at DC United at Audi Field.
Oh shoot!
So, yep. That'll be on TV.
Are you going to that game?
I'm not paying that much money. No, I'm good. I'm cheap. So those tickets were like, as soon as they started coming out, were almost like $150, $200. So like, yeah, just for, it's an all-star game. It's an exhibition. So your guys are playing. It's not like you're, 50, 30, 40. Okay, you know what I mean. But not, I'm good. They have a skills competition I think on the 18th as well that people can go down and see. And that was obviously a little bit cheaper. But so, yeah, it's fun. But the biggest arrival wasn't even, Arsenal coming over here for the MLS All Star game. It was Mr. Leo Messi arriving to Miami down there going shopping in Publix.
Oh, that's tight. That's tight.
taking his kids. And I feel like he can only do that here because he can't even get out of his house in Argentina. Chilling down in I would put up pictures, but I'm sure it's gonna freeze the computer, so I won't. Chilling in Publix, buying cereal for the kids.
That is too funny.
Can you imagine that, yo?
Oh, that's funny. No, I can't. No, I cannot imagine.
Yeah, that's and as big of a superstar he is, so it's just pretty cool that he's here. And he's going shopping in Publix and just chilling. It's like, yeah, I can go out to Publix. Of course, people didn't see him, took some pictures with him, but he wasn't like mobbed.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, that's so funny, man.
In Publix, like, wow, chilling in Publix.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, and then I know they don't have a Wegmans down there, but yeah, so Publix is like the big supermarket.
Yeah.
But that was funny.
So speaking of Miami, and I didn't tell you this, but I actually wanted to bring this topic up.
Okay.
Is this the year of Miami? Think about it. The Heat
lost.
Went to the finals. The Panthers
lost.
Went to the finals. The Miami Marlins, dude.
They'll lose.
Having a great season.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins are Super Bowl sleepers, and Messi
goes to enter Miami.
Is shopping, getting food at the Publix.
And bringing a lot of his former Barcelona teammates to a last place team. So hoping to change things around, which he probably will. I'm sure that's not an issue. I know Beckham's happy. I'll put it like that.
So you don't think this is the year of Miami? Look at all the success that sports teams.
Well, I mean, too. Then don't forget the women's college basketball team did great. The men's college basketball team made the Final Four for the first time. So yeah, they now all those teams exceeded expectations, every single one of them, but
All of them, right?
none of them won. So even though as great as that is, you gotta win something, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so it's that there's that part. So and maybe if they get Dime to get down to Miami at some point, and they might, he might push that team to a championship. So,
Okay.
see.
It just occurred to me the other day. I was like, wow, man, Miami sports is really something, man, this year. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, and I hope the Dolphins do follow that trend and go, because it would be just a fun story.
Mm-hmm.
It would kind of break up the monotony of Chiefs and and basically Chiefs,
Yeah.
and it would just be, and they have a fun team.
Let me tell you something. In all
Let me
seriousness,
tell you something, bro.
I was really on the Dolphins last year, but if they get Dalvin Cook, which apparently they made him an offer, and he's just waiting for more money. If they get Dalvin Cook, yo, I that might put them over the top, man. I
It's
think
not. It's not even, to me. It's not even about Dalvin. It's about Tua being there for all 17 games. If he can be there for all 17 games, I feel like that makes a difference, no matter who they have in the backfield. But yes, of course, if they had that and Dalvin,
I mean, but
that makes a big.
not to be funny, but I mean that's like Captain Obvious. I mean, you can say that about any quarterback in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Well, except for Kirk Cousins.
Speaking of Kirk Cousins, have you seen this? Have you heard about this quarterback series on Netflix?
No,
Yeah.
gosh.
So yeah, I started watching. It's actually not bad. It's actually not bad. So basically, what
So you
Netflix?
didn't watch the golf one I recommended, but you're gonna watch this.
Hey, it's got the captain in it, man.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, what it is it's following three quarterbacks for the 2022 season. They had unprecedented access to all these quarterbacks, like their personal lives and all this stuff, right?
Mhm.
So it's Pat Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and Marcus Mariota. So it's pretty cool. What? Why are you laughing?
No, I really didn't expect the last one.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it was kind of like you went from tier one, right, to tier, in my eyes, tier three, or tier two, I guess, to tier four. That's all. It was.
but that's what makes this cool is because you're getting a whole wide spectrum or different spectrum from these three quarterbacks. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So it's kind of cool. And like I said, this is access. This isn't like most of the stuff on there that I've seen is taking place like off the field.
gotcha.
So you get to see their personal lives. You get to see their
No, who
wives.
I would want to see this year.
What's that?
I would love to see Lamar. I would love to see Sam Howell, because this is first year underneath a new first year start, period, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if he wins the job, whatever. And Eric Bieniemy being his, supposed the guru guy being there, I would just love just run behind the scene just to see that whole transformation. And who's the third guy? I mean, I would love to see Tua on there as well. But I would want to pick somebody probably like Sam Howell would be the lower guy because he just started. So, Lamar MVP, he's up there, and then someone in the middle. You
I
know,
would, I agree with. I would love to see Lamar. Seeing Lamar off the field, I think would be fascinating. It would never.
yeah, I would want to see that.
It
I
would
would
never happen. That dude is so private. Him and his team, man, his mom, man, his mom keeps everything on lock, yo. You don't know
yeah.
what's going on, like, like, which is good. Which I love that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because we
yeah,
know everybody else's business.
yeah. So I would love, man. I wish he would do something like that, but I know his mom would not let that happen at all.
Gotcha. So go ahead with how was it?
No, but it was just good watching it. Like I said, because you didn't getting a different perspective, and you just seeing you see all the stuff in between the games. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So the whole series starts off with like Kirk Cousins reading a book to his kid, and the book is about how they changed. I don't know what book it was, but it was talking about how they changed the rules for quarterbacks. And they explain, well, why did they change the rule? And as far as like getting hit low, you can't get hit low. And
It's
he's
just
like,
a rule book. He was.
no, it was like some type of football book or something. It was,
Okay.
but it ended off saying, yeah, and when Tom Brady got hit, he changed the rule for all quarterbacks. And he's like, he turned to this and he's like, thank, thank God, Tom Brady, or something he said like that. Yeah, your dad thanks you, or something like, or something he said. It was just really funny. But anyway, it was funny because like there was one segment talking about like what he wears at press conferences, and how he talked about how he let his wife pick his shirts, and how people would making fun of him because, and like how he drives a van and all this stuff, and how he becomes a meme because of the outfits his wife picks. Like he said, there was a meme that said, looks like he used his cold cash to all that Coles cash to buy that shirt or something. And they were both tripping off of it. It's just like you get to see all this inside stuff.
Yeah.
Like you get to see the stuff with their families and stuff like that. Like it just so happened that Patrick Mahomes' wife was pregnant at the time, and Marcus Mariota's wife was pregnant at the time. So you get to see all the inside stuff. So I've seen one episode so far, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Oh wow, only one. I sound like you finished a series. So
no, I think it just came out. And the only reason why I started talking because I was hearing about it. In the sports realm, people were saying they were watching it. And I was like, let me check it out. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Right. Yeah, I may watch it. And I might fast forward to Kirk Cousins parts. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
Well, that is good to hear. What else we got?
That's all I got, man.
Training camps next week. Are you looking forward to that, or week after?
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So training camp, right? So I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it so much. Got an alert Ravens put out on January. I mean, on what was it, July 11th, July 12th? We're giving away passes to training camp. All you got to do is 11 o'clock a.m. Log into your SeatGeek account, go in there and get a pass. I was like, oh yes. So I'm at work. I'm up here trying to get the passes because they had all the dates, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 10:58, I'm trying to do it. 10:59. I was like, 11 o'clock, boom, 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 boom. I hit the date I want. I hit the pass, bam. Tickets are no longer available. It's like, no. It literally just went on set. So I kept doing this. I kept trying this for 8 minutes, and I just gave up. Then I read something later in the day. Yeah, passes sold out in 29 seconds for Ravens training camp.
Stop.
29 seconds, yo. So
how is that even possible?
Dude, I had no idea how, yo. But I was on there from the jump, right at 10:59.
Well, obviously you should have been there at 10:50. Like the rest of everybody else.
I clicked every date and I clicked pass.
What is this?
Every time I did it,
going to
tickets
Germany?
no longer available. Tickets no longer available. Tickets no longer available.
Wow.
What? So yeah.
Well, you know what? I can't get passes for my team because I ain't going to Richmond for nobody. Okay.
They have training camp in Richmond?
Yeah, Richmond.
Ugh, that's far.
You think? And I don't even drive down to where they are now.
That's so isolated, yo. Yeah.
It is isolated, but they want the whole the V part of the DMV part. So they go all the way to the capital of Virginia.
That's unnecessary.
So that's why they always talk about their next stadium. If their next stadium's in Virginia, they ain't seeing me. Period. Now, is Virginia far? No, it's not. But if I could take a metro, sure, I'll go.
But the problem with Virginia is it's a hassle because you got to get to it through 495.
I'm saying if I could take the metro, get off of Greenbelt, and take the metro down there, I would do it. It depends on where it is because the metro stops where the current stadium is, even though it's still a mile walk. But whenever they move, whenever they get a new owner, which hopefully that should be next week. But I saw other bad news about his trials and stuff may delay the sale of the team a little bit.
Really?
Longer. Yes, because all his legal issues. Because that came out this week too about why he got in so much trouble and him trying to bolster his image by, getting out those texts and stuff from John Gruden. He was doing that just to be, trying to get back on the good side of the NFL. and it backfired against him. This is how this guy thinks. Oh, let me rat this dude out. So I mean, he's a stool pigeon. He's a rat. You know what I'm saying? He's a rat. So that's not cool, man. So yeah, that came back to bite him. There's a whole story on ESPN about it. So like I said, the sooner he goes, it's just the cleaner the air will be around here.
Man, he needs to hurry up and go, man.
Oh yeah, he needs to go. But I feel like I'm missing something, but it is what it is. I don't think we have any other sports things coming up. Basketball. Oh, real quick, I really like watching the Big Three, the 3-on-3 basketball competition with Ice Cube. Yeah. So it actually became big enough. They actually became big enough through sales and following and everything, because they go from, this is about, I think, 6 to 8 teams, and they all play basically the same day, but they go to a city, so it's almost like a little tour. And they'll be in DC in a couple of weeks, I believe. Oh, but they'll go and they'll play, but it's become the first, I can't think of it, major league sport or franchise, I guess, owned by a black person, which is owned by O'Shea Jackson with Ice Cube. Okay. So congrats to him with that. Yeah. I think it just got recognized just like a week or two ago. Oh shit! Yeah, professionally, yeah, first black-owned professional league in the United States. Oh, dang. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and shout out also to the HBCU players that got to go and showcase themselves at the All Star game. They had that HBCU Classic that was out there in Seattle for select few college baseball players from HBCU who normally don't get a look or a tryout. So that was cool. That was the first ever one that they had in Seattle. So I'm proud and happy that they did that as well. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, man. Yeah, so we will we're gonna be coming at you, and then with the shows, and then we might just disappear, but we're gonna be here. There's gonna be stuff in and out on YouTube or in all other social medias, just not on Twitter. Because now there's Threads. I may thread everything and forget Twitter. So I still haven't seen Threads yet. Yeah. Listen, I'll be threading all day, man. Just threading stuff, putting stuff together. So, but yeah, man. Hold on, let me get the outro music going. So, any closing thoughts, comments, feelings? Yes. Okay. Go see Tom Cruise this weekend. Dead Reckoning Part 1, Mission Impossible. You saw it already? No, I haven't seen it yet. Shocking. Thought you'd be there like midnight or something. I know. I might have to see it tomorrow. Oh, also, so I might have to go to Bowie, man, to see Jackson Holiday. Oh yeah. Well, listen, I'm glad. By the way, so real quick, I'm going to the Orioles Marlins game on Sunday. All right. So why are tickets there cheaper than the Ironbirds tickets? So I saw tickets at Camden Yards. I was looking when I went online, were like $28, right? And I looked at ones on Aberdeen. They were $29. I'm like, what the heck's happening up there? What? Yeah, they started at $29. Camden Yards started at $28. Good Lord. Yeah, I was like, is Jackson still up there? I thought they moved him. That's crazy. Yeah, but yeah, man, listen, you know how I feel. If there's a weekend, go to Bowie, we go to Bowie. Sam, I don't think I've ever even been to Bowie or Bowie State. Have you been to Bowie State? Yes, my account. That used to be one of my accounts. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so I used to go up there maybe once a year back in the day. How far is that from here? I don't remember honestly. It's probably around 40 minutes. If that, it might not even be that long. I can't remember. Gotcha. Yeah. Man, I know you don't see your state, so we'll see how that goes. Thank you everybody for tuning in. StreamYard, YouTube, NYMD Podcast, subscribe and like. Facebook, IG, Twitter, soon be Threads. Our outro music, of course, but we're Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Wherever you find podcasts, you'll find us, NYMD Podcast. Thank you, everybody. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you soon. Peace out, y'all.